Okay, so I would be remiss if I did not cover what was going on with the banks today. Let's get right into it. Okay, so there are some important topics that I cover that the YouTube algorithm does not like to promote. So if you don't mind, could you please help me out by smashing that like button for me? Because although the algorithm doesn't want you to see this information, it is important that you hear it. Okay, so when we had that spate of bank failures a few months ago, I told you that it was not over, that we are going to see more issues in the banking industry, and that the next leg down is going to be even more dramatic than the last one. I also told you that I thought we would go through a period of denial here, a period of people whistling past the graveyard. And that's what we've been going through this summer. Things have been relatively quiet. But as we head into the fall here, that's all going to change. As a matter of fact, we might not need to get into the fall. It could start happening as early as next week. So let me refer you to an article out of CNBC. Okay. Fitch warns it may be forced to downgrade dozens of banks, including JP Morgan Chase. A Fitch ratings analyst warned that the U.S. banking industry has inched closer to another source of turbulence. The risk of sweeping ratings downgrades on dozens of U.S. banks could even include the likes of JP Morgan Chase. Now, I'm not going to bore you by reading the entire article, but let's just say that this is a very big deal. And what effect is this news having on the markets today? Let's take a quick look. Okay, this is the 1 month chart on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You see that at the moment, the market is down a little over 300 points. I mean, right now is noon, so we have another 3 hours to go in this trading day. But look at this important level here. I've been telling you how important this 35,000 level was. It's right on it right now. Let's take a little longer look. Let's look at the 6 months. Okay. All right, here we go. Once this 35,000 level is taken out, next support is down here at 33,006. After that, it's 32,006. And after that, it's 31,000. So things could accelerate pretty quickly. So let's watch what happens. Now, Fitch and Moody's this time around are trying to be ahead of the curve. Now, the reason why this is so important, because JP Morgan Chase is considered the big bellwether of the financial industry. I mean, you could argue that as JP Morgan Chase goes, the entire financial industry goes. And usually you'd expect the smaller banks to be wiped out first before JP Morgan is even affected. But it's starting to look now that in the next big financial downturn, JP Morgan is going to be right in the thick of it from the get-go. Now, one reason why this is an important issue is that countries around the world look at these important credit ratings. And we saw a couple of weeks ago, Fitch downgraded the U.S. government debt, which was a massive deal. I don't know why this thing wasn't covered on the news, wall to wall. And Janet Yellen came out saying, "Oh, you're crazy. We're America. We are really strong. All this money printing we've been doing is all part of a very sophisticated financial plan that you obviously do not understand." She was preachy and she was arrogant. This is what these people do. Okay, so listen, when other countries start seeing major credit agencies starting to say negative things about the American financial institution, all these countries around the world say, whoa, 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 hold on a minute. And it does have an effect on international business. So I promise you that right now, a lot of countries out there are starting to look at whatever deals they have in the works with America, and they're going to look much more closely at them. This is the way financial crises begin. You have to look at their early indications. And this kind of news could accelerate really fast. So I want you to be aware of it and pay extra attention to our mantra. Reduce your exposure to your bank, put some of your money into gold and silver, and establish streams of passive recurring income. So again, please help me out with the algorithm and give me a like. And that's my little report for the day. Ed Anderson, live from Minnesota, signing out.
Copy that.